Hey everybody, I have a very special NFL spotlight tonight. If you hadn't heard, Demar Hamlin has been released from the hospital. So in honor of that, we're going to talk about how he came to be where he is today. So Demar was selected in the 6th round. He was the 212th pick and agreed to a 4-year rookie contract with the Buffalo Bills. So if you're from Pittsburgh, you got to be really proud. This guy, he grew up in Pittsburgh. He went to college in Pittsburgh. So he was born in McKee Rocks in Pennsylvania. His mom was just 16 years old and his dad was 17. I always find a way to insert myself into people's families. Please meet Mario and Nina Hamlin. Demar has a lot of praise for both of his parents. He said it was probably so stressful. He said he couldn't imagine having a little boy at the age of 16. He goes on to say that it must have been extremely stressful for his parents to have him at such a young age. But he attributes everything to them. He says they put everything they had into me to get me to where I am today. Demar doesn't have any children of his own, but he does have a younger brother. And we will revisit that because that's one of the reasons why he stayed in Pittsburgh when he could have gone to other places to play college football. In the beginning, it was just the three of them. Mom worked at a daycare center, sometimes from 6 a.m. to 6 at night. When Demar was 12, his dad made a bad decision because he was trying to make ends meet. And as a result, he was incarcerated for 3.5 years. While his dad was incarcerated, Demar and he kept up good relations. His dad calling as much as he could to see how Demar was doing. Demar says, there were times in my life where it could have gone left or right, but my parents were always there to straighten me out. He goes on to say, I have to give credit to them. It had nothing to do with me. Demar talks about how it was hard when his dad wasn't physically there. And for a period of time, he had to grow up and figure out life because he didn't have a father figure around. But he said he already had good morals and goals established in him during that period of time. And so as a result, he said, I just stayed focused. Demar describes how his work ethic was formed when he was working with his mom when his dad was incarcerated and they would go from the daycare to the office cleaning. He said he was just stepping up to the plate, being there for his mom and trying to make it easy for her. In a Father's Day Instagram post, he says, I'm not ashamed of our story because it made us who we are. You taught me a lot in life. But one thing that will stick with me are all of the sacrifices that you made to those that you love. I saved the best for last. Please meet Demar's little brother, Demar. Demar is actually coached by their father, Mario, and he regularly attends Bills games. Demar had several offers from some really premier schools for college football. Clemson, Ohio State, Notre Dame, and he chose Pittsburgh to stay close to his brother. He said he wanted an example, something that he never had seen growing up. He wants to be the example, the model. I think this next quote just sums up everything about him. He said, I chose Pitt over everybody, just for that one reason, my brother.